No quiet today.
No quiet today. Okay, well, that's all right then. So what we're going to do is just notice your posture. Hello. Oh, good.
I'm actually at home today.
Well done. We have a class. Fantastic. Oh,
You made us
It's lovely outside. You could go outside.
Can you give mute all?
I'm tempted. Yeah. Can you hear?
Do mute all?
Right, Rosemary.
Yeah, I was just going to say, could you do mute all?
Mute.
Or have you done that?
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's just otherwise the picture keeps flipping to somebody else.
yeah, okay. Mute all. Brilliant. And then I'll. That's better.
So we've got a little bit of music in the background. And we've got a new foot exercise I did yesterday, so I've been practicing it. So I ended up having the day off yesterday, which is most unusual, and so I went to Tai Chi. So, pretty good. Busman's holiday, so... So we haven't got Louise, the one that sits down, she's not here this week, she's off sick, so... So just turn the waist, knees in line with the toes, and just notice the feet. Just whiz through the loosening. That was a good turnout on Monday, wasn't it? Good turnout on Monday.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Well, we knew Brenda wouldn't be there. Well, I can't see Linda
Yeah.
without Brenda.
She alright?
She's gone to Newcastle.
Oh
She's
yeah.
coming home tomorrow.
Is it with the grandchildren?
Yeah, she went because they had a wedding back in the spring. They were having another do for all their friends and everything. So they went up to that, and then she was going to stay with her granddaughter and her great-grandchildren because one of them's birthday was Monday.
Oh yes, yeah. So we just.
And she's
Just
coming
get
back
the-
on the train tomorrow.
Oh well, at least it's running. Yeah, one of the issues with the thing in Overstrand is that it's not a train strike, but it's a not doing any overtime. So it's like a strike. So basically, people that wanted to come to the retreat, the people that were going to come to the retreat by train now can't. So I might have to ask Peter to if we can organise another one in the spring.
If you got to Norwich, you could get one.
Yeah. Well, it's from Norwich. You can get there from Norwich, and there's a bus,
Yeah.
but it leaves at 10 in the morning from Cambridge.
Yeah.
So that's kind of ruled out quite a large number of people. That's a bit of a shame, really.
You just need to put a minibus on.
Yeah, that would be good. Okay, nice and relaxed. Do a bit of back.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. We're even today.
Yeah.
I'll go that side in the sun.
Oh, you're going to the girls' end and the boys' end.
I said.
Guilty. Girls' end.
You'll have to change your aftershave. Not running away from us. Your best friend wouldn't tell you something.
I'll be sorry. Oh, you're standing in the sunny patch. Oh, she's cold.
You were the one who shout at us, we'll shout at you.
Just put your hands on the So, they're all breathing, very nice. So I've got we'll just whiz through the loosening and the warm-up, because I'd like to get on to this new stuff. Okay, and then shake. This will warm you up. So just relax more. Just relax more. And we're all breathing. I just fancied music today, so. And then back to that one. And just check your alignment along your spine. And then we'll just do that. Keep breathing small. And turn the palms up. We're just going to very gently transfer the weight.
Colour is it?
Maybe it's a police one. So we're just doing this.
What colour is it? It's not yellow.
Oh, it's not yellow, it's not the arrow.
It's black.
It's probably the police.
Black.
And then
It's not an Apache. It's
The one, the black one goes up and down the bottom.
I think it's an American one.
Last time we had a flying past, about 8 of the big things. I think it was Trump.
Oh, really?
Don't know them. Scary. So you didn't know that until the next day?
Yeah.
2, 1. Nice. Posture check. Keep breathing, very nice. Very nice. There's been a lot of bugs and things going around, not just like the COVIDs, the flus and the colds and all sorts, and it's been quite... I think we're still getting used to catching things because we were shut away for so long.
Yeah, possibly. My friend had his, I think it was his flu jab.
Yeah.
And he said,
That one on Saturday.
that was quite,
Yeah, they're very popular.
yeah, that was quite unsettling. It's not felt right since the weekend.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah.
And then change.
It's been COVID and flu.
Oh, you're getting the double one. You're getting the double one.
Well, I don't know, it's not one, it's two separate. I don't.
Yeah, one in each arm. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's happening
So
in
they're doing
Burwell.
well.
Yeah, you won't be able to do. No, that's what's happening in a lot of the Burwell people. They're getting their double
We
jab.
should be doing nothing for the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, our doctors have only got it for 3 weeks.
Oh,
The bird flu and the COVID, then they run out.
right.
Where was it?
Then you can have your flu at a chemist, which is in the doctor's surgery.
Gatwick yesterday cancelling flights because
Air traffic control,
all
wasn't
the
it?
staff got COVID.
In air traffic control, wasn't it? Yeah.
And then we go like this.
My daughter went last Saturday to have her flu and they gave her COVID as well. She didn't think she was eligible for it.
Did she have any reaction to either, or she wouldn't know? Did she have any reaction to having both?
She just has a reaction to the flu one, it just goes red.
Oh, right.
Great. Okay. And keep breathing. Very nice. Have a little shake out. Hands on the hips. Circle. And the other direction. And then this one, come up like this. One more time. Okay, let's just transfer the weight. Sink, go to cat stance. And then step out, heel, toe, transfer the weight, go to cat stance. Heel, toe, transfer, cat stance. So we're just doing a side step, heel, toe, transfer, cat stance. That's not bad at all. So you transfer the weight, bring your foot in, sink the hips, step. one more time, very nice. Okay, now just relax, shake out. So what we do next, this is one that I did with Mike yesterday. So he does this thing called, he calls it box, just stepping like if you haven't got much room. So you step, I'll just show you, you step out and forward, heel toe, so the foot's in front, then you transfer the weight, then you sink back, you go into cat stance, then you put it back where you found it. I'll just show you from the side, from the diagonal view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you do it with the other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and sink. And that's it. And I've been working on it since yesterday because I thought, no, I can feel it, it's a really useful thing. So you do the box going forwards, and then I presume there's a box going back. So heel toe, so feel your foot first, and keep your weight on the back foot. So try that again, so go from cat stance to foot forward stance. That's it. And then you transfer your weight. And then you come back, step, and sink. Weight 50-50. Transfer the weight, cat stance. So next week, Jazz, I've forgotten her name, she's going to video me doing this one, and also the dragonfly skims the water as a little tutorial video, which then she's going to WhatsApp to me, and then I can put it up on the Grey Heron website. And then I presume there's a backwards one. We'll try the backwards one. He didn't actually do this, I just sort of worked it out. So you always put it back where you found it. That is the useful thing. It's good, isn't it? It really helps you. You know, considering how simple it is.
Good for balance, I think.
It's good for balance, and you really have to concentrate. You really have to concentrate. So I suggest if you're practicing that one at home, do it lots, just so you've got a chance to get into it, into the movement. So let's go forward now, and we're just going to sink back. We're going to sink forward, and we're going to sink back, and then we'll do that other new one. And back, forward, and back. Is it alright with the music? Do you like it? Yeah, I prefer it with the music. So this is sort of healing music, basically, and it's my friend Nick and my friend Peter who I'm doing the weekend with. We'll try that on the other side. Step, heel, toe. So get your feet just so, get your feet in the right place, nice and flat, and we're sinking to the front foot, and we're sinking to the back foot. So, then what we're going to do is we're going to do that new one that I invented last week, and I've been practicing it pretty much most days, just because I've not quite got it right. I thought, yeah, so the dragonfly skims the water and the box exercises, I'm going to also practice a lot, so when I do the tutorial video, it will be...
You can do lots of takes on video. You can do another take if it goes...
Well, I know, but I'd rather get it right, because I've only got a small window between... If I haven't left there by a certain time, I'm late when I get here, so I've got to be... she's got this very posh phone. She keeps going to Indian weddings with all the henna and all the loveliness, and I keep getting sent WhatsApp pictures. You've got wonderful pictures. Okay, that's great. So you like this, and then you go like that, and then you go like that, and then you go like that. So let me show you. So there's a little turn. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do the arm movement, turn, transfer, turn. Transfer, turn. So put your hand on your tummy and feel the turning and feel where your tummy is pointing. And we're all breathing. Marvellous. So I spent an hour with Corella and Evan yesterday as well. So now you can do this. Palm up, palm down. Come a bit closer, sorry about that. Palm up, and now my feet have disappeared. Let me just do this, and then, so those of you watching at home later, welcome. We're doing this. So like that, so it's like you're smoothing out the sheet. So we won't be doing much today. We're looking at principles of movement, and there's a little waist turn. So one thing I was noticing with the Kascubas, we were doing so it's like that. So it's like you're smoothing out to the front. Now sink the weight to the back and turn, and just let the arms rotate. That's it. That's it. So back foot, front foot, back foot, front foot, back foot. This is so much better than when I first started doing this a week ago. I've been doing it every day. When I get a moment, I'll go, right, I'll practice it again, just periodically. And I can really feel more connected. So you want to connect through the body. Back foot, front foot. But one thing I've noticed with the Kascubas, when they're doing their silk reeling, they're moving a lot less. So it's really hard to tell what they're doing these days. They've both got super subtle. I'm like, oh, so I didn't know what they were doing. So relax, okay, relax the arms more, relax them very, wiggle, 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 very nice. Right, let's try that again. Now we've done a bit of wiggle exercise. Hang on, that way, that way, that way. Fantastic. Back foot, palms up. Front foot, palms down. Back foot, palms up. Front foot, palms down. Back foot, palms up. Front foot, palms down. Back foot, palms up. Front foot. Yes. Well done, everybody. That's great. That was so good. We try it with the other foot forward. Oh. So let's not do the hands yet. Let's just turn the waist, sink back, turn the waist. So when Evan and Corel do it, they're moving a lot less, but I'm not as good as that. And you can put your hand on your tummy just to feel that turning, or you can monitor the hips, so you can feel those hips. So this hip closes, this hip opens. This hip closes and this hip opens. Very exciting. So then hang on. So I've just got to get my brain in gear. I think it's like that. Is that right? Or is it the other way around? I can't remember. I think it was, it's that way around, sorry. You can do it in both ways, that's why it's, that's it. Yeah, which really gets confusing, but we're just doing it one way. Palm down, now I've got it right. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to go to horse stance, transfer the weight. We just go like this. So one goes forward and one goes back. One goes forward. Actually, you can do it as a circle first. Yeah, let's do it as a circle first, and then we'll straighten it. So we're smoothing out a tablecloth. That's it. So it's like well, you've got a giant record, and you're doing some DJing. I got a friend. My friend's a DJ. She's amazing, and she has records, and she does all this. Yeah. And she puts different things on and she makes things, these amazing sounds, just using records. I don't know how she does it, and twiddly knobby things that make, I don't know how she, Mariam, she's amazing. There's not that many women DJs, but she does a specific type that's not like in a club, it's more for art things. That's, yeah, she's amazing. There we go. And we're all breathing.
Nicola's following the sun.
Sorry?
Nicola's following the sun.
Let's just follow the sun.
Sidestep.
Yeah, that's fine. So you just want to, and then you go forwards and back, and then put your hand on your tummy as you. And also, when you're doing this, you're not overreaching, you're staying there. So. And then you can, like that. And there's a slight turn, so you actually turn away from the fist a bit, which isn't really how you punch properly. So it's quite satisfying. And eventually you can punch like that.
That's remembering to open your hands.
It's really good for your, yeah, it's really good for your coordination practice. I'll show you from the back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Punching with the hand that's not on the side of the weight.
Exactly. You're
Otherwise
punching
you
on the
can't.
hand that's not on the side of the weight. So if you're in your left foot, you punch with the right hand. If you're in your right foot, you punch with the left hand. But it's not really a punch, because like, it's not like what we do on a Monday where we're really trying to, you know, it's like a focus thing. It's more like a stretch. It's more like a stretch with a fisted hand than an actual punch. And also there's no guard. You're putting your hand that you wouldn't know. If you were punching, you'd have your other hand up in a guard. I mean, when I was getting outclassed, I went to a kickboxing class after, French kickboxing, and I was getting completely outclassed by the 12-year-olds. Because they're all really flexible and they can kick and they've got all the positioning, and I was sort of wandering around like a confused ox or something. And it's different, so it's not for practical, it's more for body mechanics and getting your coordination than anything you...
I think that would be a Tai Chi move I could get, confused ox.
Confused ox, yeah. So, let's just do it slowly. 1, 2, 3, and it's soft, 4, it's not a hard punch. So it's the opposite foot to the hand, 5. So it's right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. 6, that's it. And sink as well when you do it, 7. So you're sinking into the feet and releasing the hips and sinking the hips. 8, 9, 10. Marvellous. Okay, so next, what you do is you go like this, you go like this, and then you go like this. And we're going to do it both sides. Now I've worked it out. It's a bit weird on the other side. So mirror me. So I go forward, I sink back, and then 1, 2. So it's best you just get this by repeating. Sink back, palms up, back leg, you're in the back leg, now go to the front leg and punch. 3, that's it. Then forward, palms down, palms up, palm down, palm on the tummy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Show. 1, 2, 3. So it sort of goes out to the side really. So you're opening that chest. It takes a lot of concentration, last one. 1, 2, 3. Check out and try that with the other foot forward. So you can see why we're having to practice it so much. Because, especially when I did it on the side that you don't normally do it on, it really, because Eva's been doing it mirror side. So Carell did it facing the opposite way, so you saw his back, and then Eva was facing front, doing mirror side. So she's worked it all out, so if she can work out how to do it on the other side, so can I. So that's what I'm slowly doing. I'm working, because being able to do the form on both sides is actually a really good thing. But get it on one side solid first though, before you start, otherwise your brain runs. But for the purposes of a health exercise, so forward, back. So I can feel, because this is the side I normally do the form on, it just feels a lot more natural. So forward, back, transfer the weight, turn the waist, punch. Forward, back, punch. Forward, and I'll keep practicing this daily. Keep breathing. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Keep breathing in and out. That's not bad. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3. And just try the other side as well. Just a few. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Back foot, front foot. Yeah. Yeah. It works your legs as well. Goodness me, it works your legs. Woo. Any questions? It works your brain and it works your legs.
I'm having a box now, I'm completely lost.
So the box, knowing what your feet are doing is the way into. I'm quite enjoying the breeze though. It's quite nice. It's got a little bit of a bite to it though, hasn't it? That breeze. Knowing what your feet are doing is really useful. Like when you're doing the form. That's where this comes in. You see. That's what we've been practicing for that bit. For that bit. So just forward, transfer. Side step, forward, transfer, side step, and we go back. So this is the bit that Mike didn't do, but I kind of extrapolated and thought, yeah, this makes sense. So you could, because you don't need a lot of room then, and you can practice your balance without needing to, if you've got a tiny room, and you can't do all the stepping, you can still do quite a lot So forward, forward. I'll show from the side view actually, that might make more sense. Back. Don't be in too much of a hurry to move forward or back though. Get your feet right. And settle. Allow it to settle first. And you step. Then you move back. Then you move forward. Then you go to... and then you can oscillate. You could do a forward and then back, forward and then back. Or you could go forward and then back diagonally. So you've got all those variations. When you're stepping forward, you want to, I'll just show from the diagonal view. When you're stepping forward, feel the foot, then transfer the weight. And then when you're stepping back, feel the foot, then transfer the weight. So you're not in a hurry, you're not in a tearing hurry to move. Yeah, and it's kind of more relaxing as well. If you're just giving yourself time to get your feet in the right spots. Right, now I can move. Now go back to the middle. Now I go to the front. Okay, am I in the right spot? Yeah. I come back to the middle and settle. And then you're sort of training your body to take it. You want to be patient and you want to take the time. So I had a very useful lesson on Monday morning on how best to drive somewhere. So yeah, while I'm gas bagging, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. So while I was driving in that there London, I was on a road and there was cars parked both sides, not very sensibly. So there wasn't much room to go anywhere. And so what you want to do, keep your feet flat on the floor and you're turning. Actually, let's do a really tiny turn. Start with a very tiny turn. Start with a tiny turn. So this is another thing that I did with my tiny turning. And on opposite me was a couple of big vans. And I did some maths. I thought, well, I can't go, if the big vans are coming this way, I will wait. And so I waited patiently, and then the two vans came. And then there was a car behind them, and then I reckon there was just enough room to squeeze past as long as both of us were going slowly. The car opposite, that went nice and slow, I was nice and slow, and we smiled at each other because we'd not smashed anything, and it was all very nice. But behind me was a driver who was obviously in more of a hurry and beeped a bit, and then I saw these arms waving in the air and I thought, well, that's not very sensible because now my hands aren't on the steering wheel. And I just sort of went, oh, okay, well, I think what I'll do, I'll relax even more and I'll drive sensibly, and that seems to, and then I got a bit further along and I thought, no, I don't want to drive like that. And I got further along and I got stuck in one of those yellow box things, those yellow-green things that you're not supposed to be in.
Halfway across, you have to stop, yeah.
Well, I just was edging into the front with my nose, and then I realised, because the lights had changed, I couldn't go no further. And then there was this person behind me with a big beady smile, who then went, and then I went, oh good, and then I edged back and went, no, more. And then he got me out of the box, because you don't want it, well, one, it's illegal, and two, they're just not good. They're a bit like a mosh pit. They're like the car equivalent of a mosh pit, those boxes. You don't want to be in them. And big beamy smile, I was out the box, we were still waiting, we gave each other the thumbs up, waved at each other, and I thought, now that is how I want to drive. And at the same time, while I drive in London, I put on a podcast about like the mechanics of meditation and the theory behind them. So, and he was talking about patience. Patience, that's it. Okay, now we've loosened up our waist a bit more. That's better, isn't it? When you start with a tiny move and then just allow the momentum to gradually build. And you want to be aware of what you're what you're feeling in your feet. Let's do some. Yeah, actually, we'll do silk reading starting with this hand. So. So he's talking about being patient and giving yourself time and not being hard on yourself with anything you do, because you can get quite hard, especially in Tai Chi. You can go, oh, the teacher's doing X, Y and Z and I'm not doing it at all. Oh, I must be a terrible human being. No, just don't be hard on yourself. You've got to practice. That feeling means you're not being patient enough. You need to practice your patience. Like the nice beamy bloke who lets people come out of the box and doesn't beep and swear at them. You know, and I thought that is how, and it was quite an interesting sort of juxtaposition between why it's sensible to be patient, basically, and you can apply that in all sorts of situations. If you're patient and you just think no, and then you do it at the right moment, then it works better. So this is what we're doing now.
Something you learn as you get older.
Well, apparently, not everybody does, you know, because
Not always.
not always. One would hope.
You must never be in a hurry when you...
Don't be in a hurry, exactly, because especially with Tai Chi, you don't want to be in a hurry. You want to be breathing and relaxing. You want to feel relaxed all the time. I mean, it's not exactly glamorous. It's not, because there's the bounce fit after the Tai Chi on the Monday, and it looks very, they're all in their lycra and they're all looking very fashionable, and the music's very nice and it's all very bouncy, but you just think, I don't know.
That's the whole point of Tai Chi, sure. Don't be in a hurry.
We're not in a hurry, no. So that's wonderful. Let's try the other side. So the arms are floating, and what you want to do, it's almost like you really ignore your arms and notice what's happening in your feet more and your waist more. So the arms are just doing arm things and just, okay, that's interesting, but it's the... And then sneak the other hand in while you're not looking. So look, it's the same, so that's it. That's much better. You want to relax the shoulders more and sink the hips. Go in the other direction. That's it. So this is all good stuff for the brain. How are we doing for... Oh my goodness, that's gone fast. Okay, have a little shake out. We'll do pushing away the mountain. We'll just like this, down. So there's like almost like a spring being coiled up, that last bit. It's like a spring. Keep breathing. Yeah, don't worry if you haven't quite got it yet. I'll do it from the, I'll turn round. Long arm, bend the arm, push away the mountain. So we just have to imagine it, because the closest thing we've got to a mountain is the Devil's Dyke, isn't it? So, or Castle Hill. Most of you, we don't get proper mountains in this neck of the woods, do we? There's nothing. Like when Maggie, my friend Maggie, who lives in Wales, and she lives near waterfalls. There's waterfalls everywhere, and it's really hilly. You can get from the path from the bus stop to her house. It's exhausting. So I'm just not used to the gradients, and she freaked out at the flatness of the fence. So. There we go. Okay, let's for fun, just for fun, try going through the first 15 of the form. So what I'll do is I'll partially mirror, but I'll mainly be doing it facing that way because I'm not so. I will work on that so I can actually properly mirror like what Eva does, because it's for the people on the computers. It's easier to follow if they're doing the opposite. But I'm not as good as Eva, so I'm having to do it the way you do it. But you start with the feet together. And then you step out with your left foot. So face this way, everybody. Everybody face this way. So you want to have your facing this wall. That's it. And then I'll go this way. And then you step out with your left foot. So raise the left heel. Step out with the left foot, heel toe. And just stand there for a moment. Breathe in and out. And just check, so you drawing the chin in, you're sitting down, it's like you're sitting on a perch on the, you might want to move some of the chairs out, so you don't run them over. Yeah, it's weird not having Brenda here. When's half term? A couple of weeks.
Last week in October.
We're running through half term.
21st of October.
Yeah, we're running through half term, we don't get half term. The only thing we do get is bank holiday. And then we have a couple of weeks off over the Christmas break and over the summer break. Nathan's very welcome, and any of Nathan's friends, they can come too. So here we go. So we breathe in.
It all depends whether he wants to have some time with Grandma.
Breathe out. I'm sure he does. He seems to get on incredibly well with Grandma. Transfer your weight into your right foot. Go to the left side. Transfer your weight into your left foot. Go to the right side. Turn the right foot out. Now step forward with the left foot. So step forward with the left foot. Then open the arms. And then bring the right foot up into cat stance. Right hand underneath. Then you come up like that. And then you come up with your right foot and then oof. Very nice, very satisfying to do that one. It feels really good. It's like if you're in a bad mood and you're practicing your Chen style, bang! You have to look on the other side. Now turn to your left. Turn to your right, open the hands. Turn to your left. Cross the right hand underneath left. Step into cat stance with your right foot. Then look to your right. Step out with the right foot. Then you bring the left hand to the right hand, both hands down. Bring the hands to the side of the head. Left cat stance, push. Left cat stance, push. Then you. Sorry. Yeah. That's it. And then steps on mirroring. I can almost mirror, and then into single whip. That's it. drop both hands, and there's a little bit more of an emphasis that side. Then bring this hand, the fisted hand, to the open hand. Now, circle 3 2 times. 1, 2. Turn, open, right foot in cat stance, down, like that, and then stop with the, that's it, and then you turn, push forward with the right hand, pull with the left hand, step back with the left foot. Cross the right hand under the left, right cat stance. Right cat stance, hands crossed, that's it. Now step back with your right foot, toe, heel, transfer the weight into the back leg, then go to cat stance and then go to white crane, spreading his wings. How will do, really sorry, that's as far as we can get this time. Let me just show you that as a demonstration up to white crane. So I'll show from facing the front, but the directions will be wrong because obviously never mind. So like this, like that. So you can either put the toe down, we can put the heel down. Depends how far you step. I'm doing toe because it's not that far of a step. So I go like this, I step. So the way the scooters do it, it's a lot more subtle than what I'm demonstrating. And yeah, if you want to join in, Rosemary, that's fine. And then you step. Down. So again, if you really want to see people that know what they're doing, go check out all the Chen people. Chen Xiaoxing, Chen Xiaowang, that goes there. Chen Bing, all the Chens, Chen Zhenglei. They all look amazing when they do it. There we go, that's as far as we got. So, let's go back to that box thing. Oh, we didn't do dragonfly skin doors. Okay, I will, yeah. Sorry about that. There's only so much you can fit in an hour. That's the problem. Heel toe. Wait. Be patient. And we just go like that. We're not in a hurry. And then we go back. And we go look at that. I like this one because you take the time. It's kind of relaxing. I find it quite soothing. And I've only been doing it since yesterday, so thanks, Mike, for this wonderful exercise. And it's really good because you don't need loads of room. You could be at the bus stop and then we go backwards. So we're doing the advanced version. Yeah, you could just be at the bus stop and wait for the train, wait for the tube. And just, it's something really, really reassuring about really being able to tune in and feel your feet. And then go play with it. Go play with it. So these are principles, they're not rules. They're not rules. So we're just being aware and noticing. We're noticing things and we're being very clear about what we're doing. It's really good. And we're being very patient. So patience is the theme for this week, especially after that drive. Those two examples of driving were a clear contrast between someone being very impatient, didn't get her what she wanted, and it, doesn't help the situation, and Mr. Generous and Patient behind. I thought that was really kind, very kind. So you want to be kind to yourself as well when you're doing these arts. Give yourself loads of time to do things. Be very patient, be very kind to yourself, especially if you mess it up. go, oh, it's all right. We'll keep, because the thing is you're practicing. You're practicing. And by doing it wrong, eventually, when you do get it right, you get it more right than someone that just does everything naturally, because you've had to work out how to get there, so it's more solid in your body. So it's no look at that. That was good. I find it a really reassuring exercise, so I'm going to add that to my to-do list, because because I went and worked on it just in my bedroom. There's not much room there. I felt really good. So, because there's something very knowing where you're putting your feet, and there's a solid connection with the feet, very reassuring. So let's just go back to our very relaxed and not being in a hurry. Because if you put pressure on yourself, that doesn't really help either. So yeah, I've started going back to the French kickboxing on a Monday night, and just getting shown up by children is the funniest thing ever, and they feel great.
So you're doing a generous thing, aren't you?
I'm doing a generous thing by going, well done, you totally outclassed me. I put it a bit more rudely than that, but obviously I'm on.
Well, you don't even.
You totally kicked my. And I went, oh, how old are you? 10. Should I say that in front of you? Yes. Oh, all right then. Great. Well, you did. So it's like I didn't get a shot in, and they were going round. And it's like how it was like a little hornet. Just. It was like, oh, he got me again. How are you doing that? How did they get up there? It's hilarious. It's like, you know. I was doing like unwell snail kung fu or something, and it was dreadful. Unhurried snail kung fu. That's what I was doing. Okay, let's do the Tai Chi symbol, because we're not in a hurry. Oops. We'll have to stop soon. Sorry, I've been waffling. Can't remember exactly what time we finished, or what we started. I think we were a little late starting because I was messing around with computers. So, and we're all breathing. Marvellous. And then one more time. Okay, and then we'll just do this one. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Oh, very nice. So I'll have to do another advert for the Zoom classes, because I can now do adverts, I can make video things. Because somebody showed me how, and then I thought, ooh. So I'll put it up on the Facebook thing. And Instagram, I'm on that as well. I don't really understand it though. Yeah, I can't really engage with it. It's too.
I don't do it.
It's really. I mean, I put things on there and then I run away. It's a bit like we were doing this thing in Savat where you do your strike, then you move, and I'm a bit like that on Instagram, you know. So rub the hands together. So you throw a couple of shots out and then you have to move. But you go around and not backwards. So I learned that on Monday, very useful. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? That's my favourite bit. It's good. So, here we go again, just breathe in, breathe out. So we're all very relaxed, And we're being patient and we're being kind. That's it. That's all we need to do. To really relax. And then know when it's tea time. Very good. Yeah, I found out I'm plant sitting from Sunday. Because my friends are off to Portugal and I will be off to Exley, which means I won't be stuck in traffic so much, so I'm glad about that. And I can go and have a cup of tea before my Burwell class. I'm very happy about that. Fantastic. So just stand, really tune into those feet. Really tune into the feet, and then once you've tuned into the feet, tune into your spine. And then all your muscles. And we make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, and down. And then clap. Well done. I felt like we got somewhere today.
We've gone through a lot today.
We did a lot today. Yeah, alright, we'll try and do something similar next week. I prefer it with the music as well, so we'll keep the music going. Now I found my loudspeakers. Good job everyone, thanks for watching.